I was lost after my accident. I could not work. I laid around in bed all day. I had no motivation. I was a mess. I knew when I could not get out of bed to collect my welfare check, it was time to do something about it. That's when I called the law offices of Alberts, and Alberts. I made an appointment and met with a wonderful attorney, Drew Alberts. After just a short meeting, he had a plan to collect millions of dollars from those whom inflicted my injuries. Even after I informed Drew that it was a single car accident, most likely caused by my trying to drive after drinking 17 beers, smoking my third joint in an hour and texting while at the wheel, he convinced me it was not my fault and that others will pay. He said that even though the police clocked me going 95 miles per hour in a 25 zone, it means nothing since I had blurred vision and could not read the sign. Drew is my hero.
Hi, I'm Drew Alberts, attorney at law. It did not take me long to figure out that Mary had a strong case with millions of dollars to collect. After I called the dealership to order a new Mercedes, I called Dr. Feelgood to set up an appointment for Mary.
Drew took such an interest in my case. He made a doctor appointment for me and I did not even have to pay. Even though I have been on work disability for the last 6 years, I still run 3 marathons a year and lead a very active life. Dr. Feelgood was so very smart. I did not think I suffered any injuries from my accident, as I felt no pain, but he convinced me that I suffer many debilitating injuries as well as mental trauma due solely to my accident. I did not feel real comfortable with this, but Drew Alberts convinced me that it is okay to lie about my injuries as long as there are millions of dollars at stake.
While it took me a while, I finally convinced Mary it's perfectly okay to lie, cheat, and even steal to get the fair settlement she deserves. Even though her car was over 20 years old, it was a manufacturer defect that caused this accident. In addition, we are holding the beer company liable for producing the beer she drank. They should have known prior to brewing that she had a drinking problem and may drink to excess. I am suing the company and each and every employee at the company, as well as the company that manufactured the delivery trucks that transport the beer from the brewery to the convenience store. I am also suing 6 other breweries. Even though Mary did not drink their products, she could have, and they would have been responsible. They have plenty of money. I am suing the company that manufactured the light pole that she hit. They should have known that someone could have hit that pole and should have installed it 1/4 of an inch farther away from the road.
All of this work and I do not even have to pay lawyer Drew. I only have to give him 70% of my settlement. He even told me that if I get charged with perjury, he will defend me for free as long as he can have another 20% of the settlement. What a guy.
I finally worked a settlement for $20 million. The big money came from the cell phone manufacturer, as I made a case that they should have made a phone that was easier to text while driving after consuming numerous beers. Even though Mary never made more than $15,000 in more than 1 year, she now has millions in the bank and lives the life that she has always deserved. You may feel that I am the lowest form of pun scum in the world. You are correct, and actually I am lower than that, but I am just doing my job. If you want to steal money from innocent people and don't want to hassle with robbing a bank, just figure out a way to injure yourself and call me, Drew Alberts, attorney at law. I specialize in extorting money out of innocent people.
Before the accident, I could not even afford gas in my Ford Pinto, but now, I have 7 new Mercedes just like lawyer Drew. 1 for every day of the week. I now have a 10,000 square foot house in a gated community and get this. Lawyer Drew got the cop who ticketed me kicked off the force and he now is the gate guard at my community. Lawyer Drew arranged for me to keep my disability and welfare payments since I still do not have to work. He also is going to represent me during my bankruptcy proceedings next month as long as I give him the rights to sue my investment advisors. It's attorneys like Drew Alberts that make America what it is today. He gave me the chance to live the American dream, if only for a couple of months.